To throw on second down is Stafford. That's caught at the 3. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Clay Harbor, his first touchdown on the year. And the Lions able to get this back within a touchdown. And he'll bang that one through. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Onto the field now come the Bears. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive.
And now the rookie's free. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Chicago. Jordan Howard, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Bears are able to show off their quick strike ability. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
On the return, here comes Amir Abdullah. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. So the Lions offense ready to go back out onto the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, we gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down?
Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bears sack. The Bears' new signee from Denver, Danny Trevathan. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. On second down, here's Stafford. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. Third and long, it's Stafford. And this one complete to Andre Roberts. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So he makes the grab and the chains move forward.
Nice job by the offensive line giving them time to complete that first down pass.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And he fires one that's intercepted. He's got daylight. Picked off by Danny Trevathan. And they will score a pick-6 for a Bears touchdown. Short throw pick-6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And out of bounds there on the kick. First and 10, Stafford. And it's knocked away and incomplete. That one intended for Anquan Bolden. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9. So following the run, we'll see what they do here on 3rd down. Here's Stafford. And this is going to be incomplete. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and that just continued there with that incompletion.
And definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
And the 2-minute warning lurking. This will probably be the last play before we hit it.
Yeah, they want to get themselves in position to score in this last shot before the clock hits.
Time to step aside. We're back to Soldier Field following this short break. Now Cutler to throw on 2nd down. It's grabbed over the middle by White. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And quickly, they get to the line. On 1st and 10, it's Cutler. He's got White here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on 2nd down. Play action. Cutler. Jeffrey reels it in over the middle. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. From the red zone now, here's Cutler on 1st down. And he's got his tight end Miller. Touchdown Bears. Zach Miller with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bears will extend their lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. On 1st down, Stafford here. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Here's Stafford. And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath, nearly got picked. They may be lucky to have that one back. 3rd down.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their 3rd of the game, and I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they've missed a golden opportunity.
Now Stafford, he's going to go for a big play down. He's got him in, complete. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Second down to the offense in search of 6 yards. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. Caught on the right side by Jones. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. From the red zone now, Stafford. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. So the defensive holding penalty here, Charles.
You get outside of 5 yards downfield and you get grabby with an offensive player, the flag will come out every time.
They go play action here on first down. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a real, I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. He's got time in the pocket. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Brandon Boykin. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before. And right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field. So play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more. But a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
This is Howard on second down. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play. Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game, so he's really made his presence felt in this one.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Eddie Royal is intended target, and that'll bring up second down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Well, they get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Double tight. We got three, fellas. We got three.
On first down, they run with Howard. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Jordan Howard with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bears add on. Not only touchdown number 2 for him, but a big run to boot. However, still trailing.
Still trailing, but not because of his efforts. Boy, he's playing really well, and I love his long speed there, right? Able to get out there and burst all the way to the end zone, and smart enough to keep the ball in his hands and get into the end zone for the touchdown. In 2016, on all levels of football, we're seeing guys drop it before the goal line. What's the rule, Brandon? Run into the goal post.
That's right.
Before you drop the ball.
That.
There you go.
So here come the Lions now. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. On the counter, here's Lacey. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Say what you want about Eddie Lacy. He is really important to his team, and right now, they're holding him down well below his normal yardage total, and his team's losing the game.
And we talk about it so often, how tough he is to bring down, but they found a way to do it.
Yeah, I think gang tackling, getting a lot of people to him, that's the key to everything. Not many guys can take him down one-on-one consistently.
And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence you have.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Willie Young in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. On second down, here's Stafford. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Off of play action, here's Stafford. And that is incomplete. So there you go, holding by the offense, and that'll push him back.
Changes everything now as you try and figure out what your playbook has for you. Longer yardage situations, tougher to execute and pick up first downs.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Jonathan Bullard, the rookie out of Florida, in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down. Here's Sam Martin now, standing just outside his own goal line. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Now a fair catch signaled for and made right about the 43-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return, and the Bears take over. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Man, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Second down and 4.
Watch left. Stop right there.
They'll come out in the pistol. They go with Howard again. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Now it's Cutler. He's going to let this one go deep. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves his sticks.
Another good run there, and now we're seeing an offense that's imposed its will on a defense. When we talk about that all the time, what does it really mean? It means that the guys on the offensive line, they feel like they can do whatever they want. They're in the huddle saying, run it again. Give us another chance to smack someone and create some space. On the defensive side of the ball, not only have they imposed their will against you, you're almost powerless to figure out what you're doing there, but you got to keep your spirit up at the same time, and they're taking that too.
Throwing now, Cutler on first down. On the right side, this is Miller. 23 yards on the play.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
They come out here in the eye. So now, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Jeremy Langford, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bears continue to pour it on. And his kick is right through. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So out now come the Lions. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense. Get a couple.
That's what they're looking for here.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time. I've become a firm believer over the years that many drops happen before the ball's even snapped. When you call wide receiver screen, as we saw there, I know these guys really well. They're thinking about that play going to the end zone, and sometimes they forget to catch the football first.
Switch. Hey, tag 50 left. Flare. 22.
They'll hand it off. Lacey. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a third down and 6 to go.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
Back to throw, Stafford. Out to the flat for Riddick. It'll be a gain of 16 and give him a first down as well.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. Adrian Amos up to make the tackle.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. He gets it complete to Anquan Bolden. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back now at Soldier Field. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Fresh set of downs here.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Stafford on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, is intended target, and it'll bring up third down. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs. The reception made over the middle. This is Bolden. So they're operating in the red zone. From the red zone now, Stafford. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming at him all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it or maybe change what they do on offense.
And that's one of the biggest differences in this game and why they're losing right now. A dump off to Lacy. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Give him 8 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. 3rd and 2, Stafford. Serve. Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. And fortunately for him, he's able to get it back, but it will be a loss on the play. Now it's Matt Prater on for the Lion field goal try. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
They go with Howard to begin the drive. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Yeah, that right there will set him back a bit on the offensive holding penalty.
And you know who you want to pressure after a penalty like that? The guy who just committed the foul. You want to see if he's going to keep his head down or if he's going to get his head right back into the game. I'd send a blitz at him right away and see if he holds up.
Cutler gives it to Howard. And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
Off the play fake. Here's Cutler. Finding time. It finds his target, Royal. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Well, go ahead and throw the ball, man. You got the big lead. You got the clock on your side. Obviously, they don't care much about the feelings of the other team, do they?
Well, I was going to say, you better run to the locker room pretty quick after. Looking for Jeffrey, and it's intercepted. It's the 2014 NFL interception leader, Glover Quinn. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. And Jones has it over the middle. And he's brought down. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On first down, Stafford here. Pass incomplete.
The defensive coordinator came into this game with a plan to get to the quarterback with whatever type of pressure is necessary. It's working to perfection for him today.
Second and 10, Stafford again. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Lamar Houston in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Second down, sack by the defense. What type of pressure will they bring here on 3rd? We'll see. 3rd and long. It's Stafford. Caught on the right side by Jones. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Throwing is Stafford. Complete here to the right to Bolden. And he gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24. Boy, that's some kind of effort. When he caught it, I doubted if he could get there. Knew it was going to be close, but credit him. Really good effort.
How about the rack on that play, the run after catch? But most of the time we think of it as just being an open field and picking up yardage. Sometimes you have to be real physical in order to gain the yardage you need for a 1st down.
They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football? Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10.
Watch screen. Watch screen.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. And a reception made over the middle. This is Bolden. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. That one good for 10 yards. And the decision to go for it pays off. They've got a 1st and goal. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. It's just their 1st. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Throwing again is Stafford. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got to key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had.
And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. That's a whole lot of points still to be down. But congratulations, they're still fighting, and they scored another touchdown.
My old high school coach used to say, Charles, he said, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, and sometimes you wish you never had showed up.
Could have saved the gas money, the hotel, what have you, huh?
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
He completes it right side to White. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. Running with power. And no room that time. Getting it to about the 46. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Another carry for the rookie. It's Jordan Howard. And he is going to lose yardage here. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
Yeah, let me puff out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
A dime look defensively for the Lions on 3rd. On 3rd down, Cutler. A bullet throw, but incomplete. So a little grabbing there, but this time it goes against the offense for holding. And following that penalty, the offense really backed up now on third down. It's a 5-receiver set, 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Cutler will throw. He's got time. He sets to fire deep. And a shot taken on third down, unsuccessful. Fourth down now.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
So out of bounds on the punt, and the spot will be, the side judge says, right at the 35-yard line here. Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Danny Trevathan. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner. And just think about how good that feels because every team has a goal when they start the year to win at home. All right, and sometimes you don't win all of them, but they managed to get that done today. Just think about your routine stays the same. Everything's familiar. You feel right going into the game, and they translated that into a win.
They did indeed. They protected the home field, and now the final stages. Again, it's Howard. And some space here. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. In on the stop, it's Tahir Whitehead. And Charles, a couple extra defensive backs in here on 3rd and 1.
Not expecting them to run it at all.
They go counter with Howard. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1. You know the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive lineman, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a first down.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.